All right, let's talk about one of the hardest little family shifts there is, when the new baby arrives and your toddler suddenly acts like you've brought home a tiny intruder with a very loud cry. 1 minute they're your shadow, and the next minute they're clinging, whining, or pushing like the baby has personally offended them. If that's happening in your house, you are not doing anything wrong. This is common, it's messy, and it does not mean your toddler has stopped loving you. It means their little world has changed, and they're having a wobble about it. From a toddler's point of view, the baby is getting the lap, the milk, the cuddles, the attention, and the funny baby voice. That's a lot. Your toddler is basically standing there thinking, "Excuse me, what about me?" So the goal here is not to pretend they're fine when they're not. The goal is to help them feel secure again, while also keeping the house running and your sanity somewhere in the same postcode. Toddlers do much better when the day still has some familiar shapes in it. Keep the parts they know by heart where you can. Wake up, snack times, bedtime. That one book they demand every night like it's a legal right. It does not have to be perfect, but familiar is powerful. If they know what comes next, they feel less like the baby has taken over the whole map. One of the easiest ways to help is to give them a job. During feeding times especially, don't just tell them to wait while you deal with the baby. Waiting is hard for them, and it often turns into a circus. Instead, give them a small task that makes them feel included. They can bring you a wipe, hand you a bib, fetch the burp cloth, carry the nappy to the basket, or choose the baby's little blanket from 2 options. They can sit beside you and hold a board book, turn the page for themselves while you feed, or be the official song picker for the moment. You can also give them tiny helping jobs that are safe and simple. Placing a spoon on the table, bringing your water bottle, tapping the baby's toes and saying hello, or helping you find the baby's socks. You don't need 10 jobs. 1 job is enough. The point is not to keep them busy like a little office assistant. The point is to give them a place in the moment, so they don't feel like the baby is stealing the whole show. A toddler who feels useful is usually much less likely to turn the whole thing into a performance. And when they do something helpful, notice it. Say, "Thank you, that was a big help," or "You're being such a good helper." Because toddlers absolutely light up when they feel seen for something specific. Now, let's talk about feeding times, because that's a big flashpoint. Feeding the baby can bring out some seriously strong feelings in a toddler. Suddenly, you're sitting down with the baby, and your toddler is climbing your leg, demanding a snack, dropping a toy, or deciding now is the exact right moment to need you urgently. That's not because they're trying to make your life hard on purpose. It's because your attention is on the baby, and they want in. So make feeding time feel a little more included on purpose. Before you sit down, say, "I'm going to feed the baby now, and your job is to bring me the cloth." Or, "While I feed the baby, you can sit next to me with your book." Keep the language simple and calm. If you can, have a little feeding basket ready with toddler-friendly items. A small book, crayons, a sticker pad, a soft toy, a doll bib, or a little puzzle. Not a giant pile of entertainment, just enough to help them settle while you feed. Some toddlers like to sit on the floor beside you and pat the baby blanket. Some like to be the song chooser. Some like to hold a spoon even if nobody is using it. Some like to pour their own water from a tiny cup. Little jobs matter more than we think they do. Now, what about the moments when they act out? This is the part where you don't want to over-explain. When your toddler starts shouting, hitting, throwing, grabbing, or melting down, because the baby is getting your attention, stay steady. Don't give a giant speech in the heat of it. Don't threaten 10 different consequences. Just hold the line. You can say, "I won't let you hit," or "I can see you're upset, but I won't let you throw that." And then move them to a safer, calmer spot if needed. The message is, your feelings are allowed, but the behaviour is not. Then redirect them back to something small and concrete. You can stomp here, or you can help me carry this cloth, or you can sit with your teddy while I finish this. Another thing that really helps is giving your toddler one little pocket of special attention every day. Nothing fancy. No need to invent Pinterest magic. Just 10 minutes where the baby is down, the phone is out of the way, and your toddler gets you. Not your washing, not your half eye, not your "just a second, love." You. Even if it's just building towers, colouring, or sitting on the floor while they show you the same wooden train for the 100th time. That time says, you still matter. Try not to blame the baby for everything. Toddlers hear more than we think they do. If they keep hearing, "Sorry, I can't because the baby needs me," they may start to feel like the baby is the reason life got worse. Instead, try wording it like, "I need to help the baby for a moment, and then it's your turn." Or, "Baby needs me now, and after this we'll do your thing." That little change matters. It teaches them that they are not being replaced. They are taking turns inside the same loving family. Let your toddler be part of baby care in small, safe ways. They can bring the nappy, choose the outfit from 2 options, hand you the wipes, sing to the baby, or help you find the baby's socks. They can tell you when the baby is crying, or help you check if the baby is awake. Some children love being the announcer. "Baby is hungry," or "Baby needs a cuddle." It gives them pride without making them the boss. And that's a lovely place to land. Now let's talk about the balance between chores and newborn care, because this is where a lot of parents start feeling stretched so thin they could be used as cling film. You cannot do everything at once, and trying to will only make everyone miserable. So lower the bar on the house. Truly. The house does not need to sparkle while you are helping 2 tiny humans adjust to each other. Focus on the basics. Everyone fed, everyone safe, a little bit of fresh air if possible, and a few moments of connection. Make one tiny reset point in the day. After lunch or after the morning nap, do a 5-minute tidy, and then a 5-minute toddler moment. Or let the toddler help with a safe chore while the baby is nearby. They can put socks in a basket, match plastic lids, wipe the table with a cloth, or carry nappies to the change station. Toddlers love pretending they're doing grown-up work, and it keeps them from feeling left out while you're trying to keep the day from tipping over. And if the day goes sideways, because some days absolutely will, don't measure yourself by one meltdown. Measure yourself by whether you kept showing up with steadiness. Toddlers do not need perfect. They need to hear again and again, "You still belong here." So if you only take 3 things from this, make them these. Keep the day familiar where you can. Give your toddler a small, useful job during baby care. And protect a little one-on-one time every day. That's the work. Not magic, not perfect balance. Just steady, loving repetition. And yes, some days it'll feel like you're feeding the baby with one hand and negotiating with a tiny hostage negotiator with the other. But you'll get through it. And listen, if your toddler is acting out, that does not mean you've failed. It means they're adjusting. Big feelings are coming out in small bodies. Stay calm, keep the boundary, give them a next step, and keep offering connection in small ways. You just need to keep being the steady grown-up in the room. All right, that's the real version. Hard, yes. Messy, yes. But workable. And you are far more capable than this season makes you feel.